Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Tom Sandoval and his band are not doing too well. It seems that they just performed for an almost empty crowd in New York City. Fans find this ironic because his ex, Ariana Madix, is doing so much better than he is. There is a lot to unfold about this. Keep reading to find out more. Tom Sandoval ruined his reputation when it became public that he was cheating on his girlfriend, Ariana Madix, last year. The world went crazy over the issue. Immediately, Ariana was supported and started gaining a lot of opportunities. However, Tom got the opposite. He has been failing ever since. No one wants to support him, a lot of his friends turned on him, and so much more. Tom does have a girlfriend at the moment. Fans are shocked that he could get anyone after what he did. Tom Sandoval performed in a small NYC venue that could hold up to 500 people. However, there was nowhere close to 500 people there. A video was taken and most of the seats were empty. Anyone who was sitting down was continuously looking at their cell phones and not paying attention. A venue attendee spoke on the issue. This does not shock fans. He recently performed at a wedding and was slammed. People thought he sounded awful and thought he was the main character. He also thought he was some big star. However, everyone knows that Tom Sandoval has always thought he was the main character. Fans do not think he will be booked for another wedding anytime soon. It seems as though Tom Sandoval and his band are failing. The attendee even said they would be surprised if he even broke even from that event. There was pretty much no one in the crowd. Even the people in the crowd did not seem too interested in him. However, fans love that Ariana is doing big things, and Tom is stuck with barely filled small venues to perform in. What do you think about his recent performance? What did you think about his wedding performance? Sound off in the comments below. We would love to hear your thoughts. The stage was set, bathed in hues of blue and purple, casting an almost ethereal glow over the half-empty venue. The low hum of anticipation buzzed in the air, punctuated by the clinking of glasses and murmurs of scattered patrons. Tom Sandoval, former reality star turned aspiring rock musician, stood backstage, his heart racing like the opening chords of a favorite anthem. This was it, the moment he had envisioned since picking up a guitar years ago, but the crowd size left him feeling exposed, almost vulnerable. As he stepped into the spotlight, he took a deep breath, inhaling the scent of polished wood and spilled beer. He had performed in front of cameras, in elaborate parties, and for raucous crowds, but tonight felt different. The audience, a mere smattering of familiar faces mixed with curious onlookers, sat mostly at tables. Some were absorbed in their conversations, others scrolling through their phones, but he was determined to win them over. "Hey everyone," he called out, trying to project his energy to the back of the room. "I'm Tom, and I'm here to rock your socks off." A few polite claps and scattered cheers echoed back. Tom smiled, pushing aside the initial disappointment. He knew better than to let it affect him. He had learned from his years on reality TV that every performance was an opportunity to connect, to share, to be vulnerable. He started with an upbeat number, strumming the guitar with practiced ease. The song, an original titled "Lost in the City," was about his experiences navigating the wild and unpredictable landscape of fame and self-discovery. As he sang, he watched the faces in the audience transform from indifference to intrigue. A couple at the front table started to sway, and a group of friends in the back began to cheer. With every chord, he poured his heart into the performance. The lyrics danced through the room, weaving tales of love, heartbreak, and resilience. He spotted a woman at the bar, her head bobbing slightly in time with the music, and he felt a flicker of encouragement. Maybe this was enough. After the first song, Tom took a moment to interact with the audience. "So, what do you think? You guys feeling it?" He leaned into his signature charm, flashing a smile that had once captivated millions. A lone voice from the back shouted, "Play something we know." The challenge hung in the air like a lingering note, and he chuckled, ready to oblige. He launched into a cover of a popular rock anthem, one he knew would get everyone on their feet. The energy in the room shifted palpably, and soon the crowd was singing along. He felt a rush, a jolt of electricity as he watched their faces light up. This was the connection he craved, the shared experience that transcended the empty seats. He lost himself in the moment, each strum pulling him deeper into a rhythm that felt like home. Between songs, he shared anecdotes, tales of mishaps during filming, of friends who had become family, of dreams that had sometimes felt just out of reach. Each story was punctuated by laughter, And slowly but surely, the audience began to lean in. They weren't just passive observers anymore. They were part of the journey. Tom seed into a slower ballad, Falling Stars, a song inspired by late-night musings and the fleeting nature of life. The mood shifted, the audience settling into a reflective silence. He watched as the woman at the bar wiped a tear from her eye, and he felt a swell of pride and vulnerability wash over him. Sometimes, he said softly after the song ended, you have to remind yourself that it's okay to feel things deeply. Life is a roller coaster, and every high and low is part of our story. The cheers that erupted felt like an embrace, a validation of his honesty. Tom's heart swelled as he glanced around the room. What had begun as a nearly empty venue had transformed into a community, however small. The couple at the front was now dancing, the group at the back had put their phones down, and even the bartender had paused, leaning against the bar with a smile. With newfound energy, he picked up the pace again, diving into a fun, rock-infused tune that had everyone clapping along. The atmosphere lifted, and felt as if the empty seats no longer mattered. Each person present was a heartbeat, a part of the connection he had longed for. As the set drew to a close, Tom prepared for his final song. He looked out at the audience, a mix of strangers and friends, and he felt a sense of gratitude swell within him. Thank you all for being here tonight. It means the world to me. This last song is about embracing who you are, no matter what anyone else thinks. So let's celebrate. With that, he launched into his closing number, Shine Your Light. The song's message resonated through the venue, echoing against the walls as people began to clap and sing along. Tom moved across the stage, gesturing for everyone to join him, and to his delight, they rose to their feet. The energy crescendoed as he poured every ounce of emotion into the final chorus, the notes soaring high above the nearly empty room, filled now with spirit and unity. When he finished, the applause was thunderous, a cacophony of appreciation that washed over him like a wave. Tom took a moment to soak it all in, his heart racing, sweat glistening on his brow. The crowd was still cheering, and he could see smiles all around. Thank you all," he shouted, beaming. "This was amazing. You make my night." As he stepped off the stage, a sense of fulfillment enveloped him. It wasn't about the size of the crowd, it was about the connection he had forged with those present. The night had transformed, turning an almost empty crowd into a vibrant community, and in that moment, Tom Sandoval knew he was exactly where he was meant to be.